They called it Calvary Hill. Not for Christ, but for the bones that no longer rested beneath it. Forgotten graveyard surrounded by thorn trees and ancient stone angels eroded beyond recognition. Outside a missionary outpost deep in Punjab, left behind after the British abandoned it in 1947. A century, no one dared enter the rusted gates, but in 1973, a university team led by Dr. Mallory, a historian with a fascination for syncretic cults, document colonial cemeteries, and investigate rumors of a vanished chapel hidden beneath the earth, warned him, "Don't dig, don't pray, and never speak the name of Father da Costa, Portuguese missionary who once led midnight services and was said to hear voices from the soil itself, rational to a fault, ignored their whispers as he and his graduate assistants broke ground, and within days unearthed not coffins, stairs spiraling downward, carved in black limestone, into a depth untouched by time. The air turned heavy, filled with an odor like old incense and rotting feathers. And the walls, the walls, were lined with mosaics not of Christ, but of a crowned figure with wings of bone and no face, surrounded by kneeling priests whose mouths had been scratched out with obsidian blades. At the bottom, they found a sealed wooden door, reinforced with iron, etched with words not in Latin or Greek, dialect none could decipher, until their linguist, Asif, traced it to Proto-Syriac, allowed what would be their doom. And beneath the Lamb lies the root. From the root rises the true God, in whom blood is glory. That night, Asif hung himself from the cemetery gate with rosary beads fused into his hands, wanted to leave. But Mallory insisted on continuing, obsessed now, driven by voices only he could hear, dreams of burning suns beneath the dirt, of a forgotten gospel hidden by Rome, and a God crucified not for sin, for revealing truth. On the fifth night, they opened the chamber, a domed room, lit by phosphorescent fungus, center an altar of black marble, and behind it, chained to the wall, a mummified figure in priestly robes, stitched shut, mouth sealed with wax. Father da Costa himself, still intact after 150 years. His body had not decayed, and in his hand they found a scroll written in blood, a gospel with 13 chapters, detailing the descent of the first angels, the false nature of salvation, ritual to speak with the God without eyes. The story says the youngest assistant, Samira, began speaking in ancient tongues. One by one, the team fell ill, seeing maggots in their food, hearing choirs in static, and dreaming of crucified animals singing in harmony. Disappeared on the seventh day. His voice recorded, whispering scripture in reverse, and was later found inside the altar, into a fetal position, his chest hollowed out, heart removed, and placed in a bowl of salt. Of the team perished, or went insane, except for one man, Professor Idris Rahman, who walked out barefoot and blind, holding nothing but the bloody gospel, claiming, "He showed me the root beneath all faith." Now, the government covered the incident, declaring it an excavation accident. Chamber was sealed, and a military post now guards Calvary Hill, are rotated every 6 days due to unexplained auditory hallucinations and spontaneous bleeding from the eyes. For the gospel, it vanished. Some say it was burned. Others say it was translated. A few say the Vatican paid to hide it forever. But every decade, a new group arrives, hearing whispers, beneath forgotten cemeteries, what they call the deeper truth. And the story repeats. Because once you hear the voice beneath the grave, it waits you. It waits, it listens. And one day you answer.